the best reception I've ever gotten in New York. I tell everybody walking into this stadium, you guys are calling me all those names. I'm going, I don't even know what some of that means.
There he is.
I did really appreciate coming up and getting a chance to coach in New York. I think some of the, I was sharing with everybody, it may be hard for you guys to believe, but we have tens of thousands of families that tour Charlotte from all across the country visiting the race shops because they're big race fans. They take their vacation, they come down here and tour the race shops. Well, when they do that, they sign a little log there so we know what state they're from. The state where we have the most people that come inside is Pennsylvania and New York. Those two states. So we have a lot of race fans up here too, so I appreciate that. I thought I might take a question or two. If anybody's got a question, I always tell everybody in advance, it's got to be easy. I'm the PE major. Ballroom dancing and handball, that's about all.
How is Taylor doing, your grandson? How's Taylor?
Hey, I appreciate you asking. We got one of our 8 grandchildren has leukemia, and he was diagnosed about a year and a half ago now, and I got to tell you, he's my hero. To see him go in there, he goes to the hospital. We went last Wednesday, and he's got to go through these big treatments, and he's my hero. He doesn't cry. He goes in there, knows what's going to happen to him, and it's just part of his life, you know. So, but I appreciate you asking. He's doing absolutely great. Excellent. You know, one of the things I stop and think about on that, we're fortunate because we can afford to take him places where he gets the best treatment. And you think about parents and grandparents all across the world that don't have that opportunity. And so I really and truly, we think we're fortunate to be able to take him. And Taylor's just doing great. So
he's in our prayers.
Yeah, he's in our prayers.
Always.
There. We sure appreciate y'all asking. Anybody got any questions? Anything?
How come you're one of the few that comes on time?
I mean, I should go back.
You were a minute early.
I told him, I said, this is the ultimate challenge.
That's a record.
Since you got the biscuit coach in New York, going to get a book signed. There's not going to be anybody there.
Which is the best team you coach?
The best team, I have people that ask me that. We went to 4 Super Bowls. I got to tell you, probably the best football team, it was '83 when we went to the Super Bowl and lost. You know, that was the year that we set some records and stuff, and Wiggins and Theismann, and we had Dexter Manley and everybody on defense, and so that was, you know, I really think that was maybe the most talented, but we lost the Super Bowl to the Raiders. All those teams were probably a little special, a little different, and it's hard to pick one. It's like my wife says, she goes, it's like having babies, they're all great. So you can't pick one out, and but you know, it was sure fun. It was this is one of the toughest places we had to play, is up here. And everybody up here in New York and all the things that we experienced up here, but there were some royal battles. I mean, we went back and forth.
Coach, at least you can go home. And we were here.
One thing that happened to me, I was doing the studio there with Dicka, NBC, and I did that, you know, for about 4 years. And so everybody behind running the cameras, everybody that worked there was a Jets fan. Okay, so we would have a little 10-minute thing, and then there would be a break where we weren't on air, and I mean those guys back behind those cameras, they're going, "Those no good idiot, no good, no," and I turned to Dick and I said, "Man, we don't want to coach in New York Jets." Those guys are violent. But in any case, maybe you got your quarterback and stuff, and maybe they'll get it going with the Jets there, and but I did enjoy coming up here. I appreciate that Redskin has.
Yeah.
You Redskin.
Big time NASCAR fan. I was just curious what it's like to really own a team and get into racing and everything.
You know, it's just like 20 years ago I went to the Indianapolis 500, and you know, you go to a place like that and you say, man, this is one of the most awesome experiences you could have. We're going back there this week, and it's going to be for the Brickyard 400. I never dreamed I would have a chance to own something and go race there. The best way I describe that, Dale Jarrett was driving for us when we first went over there, and it was our first time out on the track. So he gets in the car, and I hear him, he's gone, he went down that, and he goes down the backside, and all you heard was this. He goes, "Gosh, this is great."
I asked that because my stepfather's a big Tony Stewart fan. I was just curious what it was like working with someone like that and winning championships.
It was a challenge.
Yeah, but I mean, I'm sure you're dealing with Kyle Busch now.
Yeah, I'm really proud of what he's done. It's hard to put the people together, and he's done a great job of that. Tony won 32 times for us, so we had in 11 years we had a lot of fun together. It's good to see him.
And you're still friends with him? Still talk?
Yeah, and I think too Tony's matured. You know, I want to go over and kill him. I said, all the time you drove me crazy with all these little things he did. Now he's become
and now he's an owner.
It's like he's had a lobotomy.
But he's dominating this year.
What are you doing?
I can't believe he's actually on top and he's dominating this year.
He's
you know?
doing extremely well.
No, he had you for mentoring.
Yeah, I don't know, but I worked hard at it.
Who would you say is the toughest to race against, like as far as teams go, though?
I say Hendricks. You know, it's a real royal battle there, yeah, we got 3 cars. They have 4. And technically, they have 6.
Right.
Tony in there.
Yeah.
So it's kind of hard, you know, but.
Not so much with Roush, or?
We got a baby, 19 years old, driving one. We got 24 years old, and he's still really young. And then we got a 27-year-old, so we got the youth squad going. So it's fun. It's fun, and we're excited about going to Indy this week, and we'll be over there.
I wish you luck.
Best of luck.
Still talk to Richie Pettibone?
Not much. Don't talk to Richie much. You know, Richie got out and coaching. He was a defensive coordinator for us when I was there, but I don't get to spend much time talking to him. Other than when I went back to coaching the second time, I happened to go out to eat one night, and he's standing there with his wife, and he goes, "What are you doing?" Sorry, Richie. It's like when I went to tell my wife, "Hey, what do you think about going back to coaching again?" I set her down in the library. She didn't know what I was going to say, and I go through this list of things, and last on the list, I said, "What do you think about coaching again?" And she went just like this, "You're going to ruin your good name." And so after that first year of coaching, I said, "Well, we're halfway there." But anyway, she's a royal sport. We drug her through more locker rooms, and now I don't think she knew what she's getting into in racing. You know what I mean? So now we got the race team, and she has to go to lots of times at the races. And then my other son started a motocross team. They're racing motocross all the time. She is driving her crazy. But I said, well, it's a good thing she didn't know in advance. So, anything else? Anything else?
Dr. Dawson sitting in your crew there sometime. I heard that you just recently had an interview.
I did. I went on the show. Dr. Dawson was out writing his new book. And I love that ministry and everything out there. He came to a NASCAR race and got all excited about it, so we'll probably be doing some stuff down the road with him. So, again, I appreciate everybody coming out.
Thank you, Joe. I think that was cool. Racing.
Hey, your wish came true, man.
Cool ass guy, man. Cool ass guy.
That's Gibbs. There's only
Talking about my favorite race team being the hardest team to race against. See that?
He's looking in your eye. That's a dream come true, man.
That is awesome.
You'll never forget this.
No? I'm going to take a couple pictures with him if I can.